Planning a Super Bowl party but aren't sure what wines to serve? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today I'm talking about 3 amazing wines that will wow your guests and taste amazing with all your favorite game day foods. Hi, my name's Courtney with The Happy Lush, and my goal is to help you feel confident choosing wines for all of life's moments, including the Super Bowl. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you don't miss any of my upcoming videos by clicking subscribe below. Now, let's get to it. Most people think about beer when they think about football. After all, when you go to the stadium, you usually have a beer and a hot dog or some popcorn, right? You don't really think about having a glass of red wine. But wine can be an excellent option to pair with all kinds of football food and party food, even nacho cheese dip and chips. And today I'm going to go through 3 wines that I think pair best that you should serve at your upcoming Super Bowl party. I've got a Cava, a red wine, and a chilled rosé. All will be perfect for your upcoming event. The first wine I'm going to talk about today is Cava. Now, if you've not heard of Cava, it's a sparkling wine from Spain. It is made in the traditional method in the same way that champagne is made, although it's a fraction of the price. Cava is such a great wine for parties because it's very dry, it tastes delicious with all kinds of food because of the bubbles, and it's price friendly, so you can buy multiple bottles if you're having a large group and not break the bank. Okay, the second wine I'm going to talk about that I think you should have at your Super Bowl party is rosé. Now, a lot of people think about rosé as just a summer drinking wine, but I've been talking about rosé a lot lately because I just think it's such a versatile wine. It goes perfect with food. It's a great wine to serve at parties, and it's not expensive. So it sort of checks all the boxes. I love this one. This is a Beaujolais Rosé. It's made from the Gamay grape. It's from France. Beaujolais is a region in France, just south of Burgundy. And I just think it's like really easy drinking. You can serve, you should serve rosé chilled. And I just think chilled wine goes so much better with party food because you're having a lot of cheese, probably meats, like rich dishes, and then high salt foods like chips or like, I don't know, what other pretzels, stuff like that. And I just think this rosé goes great. Now you can find rosés, most rosés are dry, but you can find them really dry and then just a little bit more complex and fuller flavored. And normally you can tell that by looking at the wine. So this wine is more of a darker pink color. This just means that it was sitting on the skins a little bit longer, hence the darker color. Other rosés, especially from Provence, you will find them very light in color, and those I find very crisp and dry. I think those are a great option as well. So you can find all kinds of rosés, not very expensive. Rosés can be made from all different kinds of grapes. I really like this one from Beaujolais, made from Gamay, like I had said, but also Grenache or Cabernet Franc are 2 other types of rosés that I really, really like. But pretty much any rosé is going to be great. Now, just make sure, I would spend probably $15 or more, between $15 and $20 per bottle. I wouldn't necessarily spend any less than that. Sometimes then they'll have more residual sugar and be a little bit sweeter. And just so you know, rosé and white Zinfandel are 2 different types of wine, right? Like white Zinfandel is a rosé technically, but usually it's very fruity and has a little bit more sugar in it. Now, that can also be a great wine to serve. You can make that into a spritzer and serve with ice, and that definitely is budget friendly. So I wouldn't walk away from that. I would just make sure to remember that that's different than rosé. All right, the third wine I think you should have at your Super Bowl party is a red, okay? Because most wine drinkers, they come to a party, they're looking for a red, right? Like it's just a standard wine. Now, I really like this Cabernet Syrah Trader Joe's wine, and I just did a review on that. So I'll put the link to that video below so you can watch that. This wine is $9.99. I think it's a great value. You can find it at Trader Joe's right now. It's soft, it's not overly tannic or acidic, it doesn't have like a ton of flavor just pushing you in the face, which makes it a great wine for just standing around and drinking while you're watching the game and nibbling on some food. I think most all red wine drinkers, especially those who are cab drinkers, will like this. It kind of fits both like a big red drinker and like a Pinot drinker. So I just think it's a really versatile wine to serve at your Super Bowl party. It will go great with a hamburger or, I don't know, pulled pork or whatever someone's grilling for your party. It also just is a great sipping wine. So I definitely recommend this as your red option. You could also, I've talked about a Cava, a Rosé, and now this red. And if you did, I don't have it here in this lineup, but if you did want to serve a white wine, I would go ahead and choose a Sauvignon Blanc just because it's crisp and a lot of people know what it is, and it would go well with a lot of food too. So anyway, but back to this red, I would definitely get this $9.99 at Trader Joe's. It's their Cabernet Syrah Blend. My other tip to remember is that not everyone coming to your party is going to be an alcohol drinker. So make sure that you have some sparkling water, maybe some sparkling apple cider, just a soft drink, something else that maybe designated drivers can drink. You never want to forget them. So there you have it, 3 affordable crowd-pleasing wines for your Super Bowl party. We've got a Cava for bubbles, a chilled rosé for the chilled wine, and then the classic red, a Cabernet Syrah blend from Trader Joe's. Which of these wines are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click like and hit subscribe below so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Happy Lush, where I post daily all the things wine going on in my life. And if you want to receive my newsletter, the Lush Letter, that comes out every Wednesday, full of wine tips, food and wine pairings, and other things going on. Make sure to subscribe. I have the link in my description below. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in my next video.